Hello everybody, this is Marcus. We're back for another episode of Yoshi's Online Battles. We're still using the same team that I featured in the previous episode, which is Lega's Nationals slash World slash Regionals team. Unfortunately, there was a disconnection in the second game of the previous episode, so as a bonus, I'll be throwing out an extra episode today, since I have some free time today and I really want to play more games with the team because it's been so successful, but I wasn't really able to really figure out. Oh, by the way, we'll use another music for this one today. Okay, so we find an opponent. I wasn't really able to figure out what the team has about it that it is so successful. Maybe it is just that Lega is a very good player, or I don't really know. The meta shifted a little bit, was suggested by other German players, and now it got better. Like the Salamans at Terrakian are probably a little bit more effective. But let's. Ooh, I can see a Banette here. I bet my friend Wolfie will like this. um, Guardy, Amoongus, Rotom W, Entei, Strafty, and Banette. So probably double Mega, maybe Trick Room kind of team. Amoongus, Scrafty, all pretty slow. Rotom also not the fastest mon. So the first thing that is going through my head is which Mega do I pick right now? I'm kind of leaning towards Salamence just because there's Scrafty, there's an Amoongus, there's a Banette potentially, and Rotom and Entei also do it. Both have chances to burn with Will-O-Wisp and Sacred Fire respectively. So yeah, Salamence seems like a nice pick. I also like Aegislash, definitely want to bring it, but I'm not sure where. I think I think the mon we're not bringing for this one is Terrakian. We could go for. Is he going to lead Scrafty? Ooh, you know what? We're going with Melodic. Because that way, if he leads Guardy and we get lucky, he could Trace, Intimidate, and then that means we could get the boost on our Melodic. And if he leads Scrafty, we're very, very fine as well. And yeah, if he leads anything else, we'll have to adapt. But I think Melodic and Salamence is pretty solid right here. And he goes with Guardy, so 50-50 chance that we do get the competitive boost if he's Trace. And let's see. One of the reasons why some people might opt to not go for Trace, and oh, he gets competitive. That's unfortunate, but okay. I mean, we played the game and weren't rewarded this time around. But yeah, as I said, some people don't want to play those games, so they go with like telepathy, for example. But this guy, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he didn't expect me to lead with Melodic and Salamence, and that's why he led Guardy. But it's a pretty neat trick you can do with his team. So I really want to dish out as much damage versus the Guardy as possible, because I could definitely see him going for Trick Room right now. So I might just go for Double Edge into the Guardy and Toxic on the Rotom. If you didn't see the previous episode, this Melodic is actually Wakenberry and has Toxic. No recovery option, it is modest, so pretty offensive. And yeah, it's like the team's only answer, or like semi-answer to Rotom W, so definitely important to get out the Toxic as soon as possible. And let's see if he's going to protect Guardy. Yeah, it's pretty likely, but I could have gone for the DM on Rotom, I guess, but getting damage on Guardy is probably more important. And ooh, we do see the hidden power Ice onto the Salamence. I'm naive, but I still live, and he avoids Toxic. Okay, so first turn didn't really go as planned at all. Um, yeah, I'm going to switch out Salamence here to preserve it, and just I try to go for another Toxic. Maybe he's going to switch out his Guardy, but he doesn't really have anything to switch into Double Edge, so maybe I should have just sacrificed Salamence right here. But we do see the switch, and it's a Moongus that is coming in, so Double Edge would have probably been able to pick up the KO here. Yeah, wisely he targeted the Melodic, because had I went for the Double Edge, then Recoil or Rookie Helmet would have KO'd me anyway. So there wasn't really a point for him to go for the Hidden Power Ice or anything. But thanks to Wakenberry, we are, yeah, nice and healthy. with our Melodic still. Aegis Slash actually does have the Lumberry, so that helps against the Amoonguss for a little bit. I could just go for an attack right here, I guess. I could also go for an Icy Wind. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll outspeed the Rotom next turn with my Aegislash. Yeah, despite facing a Trick Room team, I think Icy Wind could be interesting. And Rotom goes for the Snatch. Very interesting. I'm pretty sure he's going for a Spore with the Amoonguss on the Aegislash then. Yeah, Snatch a move that was never really that common, but I think Snatch is probably a little bit underappreciated. I know it's pretty big in triples because there's like even more going on with like, I don't know, snatching, white guards, substitutes, screens, and so on. But in doubles, probably not worth. I mean, that Rotom, HP Ice and Snatch, so probably doesn't have Protect, and yep, the Lumberry pulling through here, which is definitely interesting, but yeah, Snatch is really one of those moves that heavily depends on what your opponent has. And my Aegislash just doesn't happen to have substitutes, so there's nothing for him to snatch here. I guess it was mainly to ensure that the Spore would go through, but Lumberry really helping us right here. And going by his team, there's not really anything he can switch into the Shadow Ball right here with his Amoonguss. So I think I'll just go for that and probably pick up the KO, like hopefully. Um, hmm. Another Icy Wind isn't really helping me right here, so I could go for a Scald to do some damage, I guess. I want to keep Melodic in case Scrafty is coming in. So we would get the boost, but he just protects, which is also fine, because that means next turn I can switch in Salamence if he KOs something. And if he doesn't KO Aegislash, since it's a little bit bulky on the special end, ooh, and he still outspeeds Aegislash, so I probably should have gone for another Icy Wind. That's pretty fast Rotom then. And let's see if it's Citrus Berry. Yes, it is. Okay, so he went for another Thunderbolt. And now he could potentially switch into Scrafty and just go for another Thunderbolt because it would knock Melodic out. That's why I think going for a Flash Cannon on the Aegislash, with the Aegislash on the Amoonguss is probably a good move here. And yeah, I just go for another Scald, I think. Just so, like, I mean, damage adds up on the Rotom anyway. Okay, he stays in. And thanks to, like, Toxic and some Scald and so on, Rotom will be, like, very low health. He goes for the Thunderbolt onto the Aegislash, but I can take that. And Flash Cannon should take out the Amoonguss. So, Aegislash still in a strong position, and maybe Icy Wind would have been a better play there. So, yeah, if he brings in Guardy, I can't really prevent the Trick Room from going up. Because he can just Thunderbolt the Aegislash, for example. But I think I will just King's Shield with Aegislash to make sure it lives for another turn. And then Scald the Guardy, I guess. Yeah, go for the Scald here. I mean, he'll probably just knock out Melodic. But I want to switch in Salamence then, and yeah, just put myself in a good position versus that Guardy. So let's see what he does. Goes for the Psychic, okay. He didn't want to, like, run into a White Guard or anything. Takes out the Melodic, good play. And probably another Thunderbolt, yes. So I could even switch into Rotom H at this point, since Rotom actually goes down, so that toxic damage really adding up. But I think, yeah, sending in Salamence right now and preparing the field a little bit more for the Rotom to, like, pick up the pieces is probably the right play. As he goes into his Scrafty. Interesting. Okay, right now there's two options for him. He can either go for Fake Out on the Salamence with his Scrafty and like Hyper Voice or Trick Room or anything like that, or he could protect the Guardy and go for any attack basically. Intimidate also bothering me a little bit. I think I might just want to attack, to be honest, with both Shadow Ball the Guardian and Hyper Voice. Seems like a good play to me. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Okay, he protects Guardy, but that's fine. I don't want to go for the double edge because I don't want to knock myself out right here. So Hyper Voice still, yeah, dealing over 50%. And yeah, Aegislash will hit in the protect, but that should be fine. As he goes for the knockoff. Yeah, he probably predicted me to go for a double edge on the Scrafty, and then he thought he would live that. Salamence would KO itself, and then he would KO Scrafty, so it would be a 2v1 in his favor. But that didn't happen, and yeah, we are good. We're good. Right now I'm not 100% sure if that damage on Scrafty indicates Assault Vest or not, because I don't really know how much damage Salamence does. I didn't really use Hyper Voice, like max special attack Hyper Voice elements at all. But I feel like it should probably do a little bit more, but I'm not 100% sure. So maybe he could go for a protect right now. Yeah, this is embarrassing. I should know stuff like that, but I actually don't. So I could double up into the Guardy with Overheat and Double Edge, probably. Yeah, but I think I'll just Hyper Voice and hope he, yeah. I'll calc that at some point, but I think he might be Assault Vest. So, yeah, we should be fine. Oh, but he outspeeds the Rotom actually. Did not expect that. So maybe with a Psychic Crit he can still win the game. But Rotom generally decent matchup against Guardy. That barely didn't do enough damage. I think I want to like go for the Overheat right here. I don't want to go for Thunderbolt and then barely miss the KO. And ooh, yeah, that did quite a lot. The Rotom is like pretty speedy and has like a lot of special attack, but okay, fortunately we do it the overhit. Okay, so that end game was by no means like very clear by me. I think I could have played that better, but not knowing Guardy's speed was definitely a little bit of a problem. And yeah, maybe double edge plus overheat on the Guardy is better play. But then I feign to the but then it's difficult to take out Scrafty. It really depends on what item the Scrafty is. I'm guessing it could be like Assault Vest and like not a lot of special defense, but it could also be like max special defense, like Sassy with Lumberry. And if it was that, then Rotom 1v1 has a hard time dealing with that. So yeah, I don't really know. I have to do calcs after the game and see what went wrong there. But yeah, luckily we managed to still win the regardless. Hey, I don't really know what is wrong today, but my PC shut down in the second game of this bonus episode that I wanted to record because I had a disconnection in the second game of the first episode. So looks like some things are just not meant to be. I'll just upload the first game. Yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.